Hello everyone and welcome back to Humankind. We are in the new world. We are in the new world looking at Belum. We get another outpost here ready in one turn and the harbor ready in one turn. We also have scouts now on the way here to Koea, our southern territory, and up here on the northern territory we can settle as well. Hopefully, let's end the turn. Before I do that, let's have a look at 1000 coin ready. We might be having a look at another gemstone. Unfortunately, we cannot see how high the price is, right? Because we can't afford it. That would be something. The Aztecs, they're more or less, I believe, our friends. Nothing they can do with us, though. So let's end the turn. Belum finally has its harbor, and we have also reached the centralized power over there. So this gives me the halberds. This is a very important melee unit that is probably now finally going to replace my legions or my Praetorian guards. Supply line, so 6 more turns and then we can have another city cap. Very important that we go with that. And my units are still on the way, right? Because at the moment we can't defend ourselves in the new world. And as we can see, it's pretty important because we're getting ransacked over here already. Let's just see. I can attach this one. It's being ransacked right now, so I can't attach it. My scouts continue to the southern side here. So this is something that I wanted to try out now. Can we actually get this close next turn? Because I would like to try the annexation on this outpost there and try to take it this way. Might be interesting. Might be very interesting. In Belum, the harbor has been finished. I definitely do need some industry. So let's go ahead and have our first district. Yep, up here in the mountains. That's my first one. We need that for the unit creation that we have then. The Babylonians, by the way, ascended to the next era and they stayed Babylonians. So they are going to stay the same, just as we are, right? Even though I don't think this is a feasible way anymore. Not possible? Let's wait this turn. I don't have enough movement points. Let's end the turn for good because we need to wait anyway for up here. Finally, landfall in the northern area. Let's just have a look around. This is a very fertile area here once again. Look at those industry points. 10 food, 19 industry on that tile here. I think this is pretty much the best tile we can come up with. Yep, because we need a good balance between the two of them. So, another territory belongs to us. Beautiful. Fantastic. Another Roman settlement. And with that, we have reached the last era star and we can finally advance to the next era. Let's have a look around. What do we have available? We have the Romans, of course. We have the Persians. By the way, only one culture has been taken so far. We are pretty fast. We have a free choice of everything that is available here. The Persians, the British, the French, the Germans, the Italians, the Mexicans, the Russians, the Siamese and the Zulu. So I said we would stay the Roman Empire and we're going to stay the Roman Empire, even though it's making the game even harder on us because I think transcending with one culture is possibly the worst thing you can do since the other ones are giving you so many nice bonuses here. But I'm planning a lot of playthroughs anyway and we can stay for this one here with the Romans. Staying up to this date, I would really like to see some tanks under Roman banner. Let's transcend once again to the next era. I think it's is it the contemporary time then? Here we are now stationed, so let's just try to get over here to that river. And this is costing me so much movement points that I will probably have to wait another turn. For Ephesus, we are going with... I think we still need a few more districts. Stability is fine in Ephesus though. Money is really good now as well. But then I might just boost my science output. So over here we could have a few of them close together. They're boosting itself or boosting themselves. Get us the first one out on the way. In Belum we have finished the next construction, so our industry quarters over there. Food is still fine for it. Money, I don't care that much. Stability is fine. I would really like to go with the next maker quarter. Next maker quarter. Right, and we can have the adjacency bonus here with plus 13 then. on top of that, we want to push out some units here. Another civic colonization, vassal colonies or naturalized colonies. So how do we want to colonize? Far-flung cities should understand they work for the homeland and gives all captured cities the subservient for 10 turns, or applies the harmonious and gives me 25 stability. Let's go with that.
That seems to be a bit more humanitarian, though the folks back home might view it otherwise.
I was looking up here. We could actually continue then to the next territory over there. And let's end the turn and advance to the next era. Boom!
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
Yes, hooray, we get trains in our territory now.
Though the Romans did indeed appreciate intangibles,
and we've been upgraded now to the industrial era with the Romans. We do get some osmosis event here right away, so we can use them for our current science. We're still using the legions according to him, but of course we're not doing that really. I think with the ransacking, yes, we've lost this one there once again, but I'm going to take it anyway. And please let me now annex this one. Would really like to know if that one still works. It does. In 4 turns, this could be ours if the Aztecs don't attack us in this time. So that might be something. Over here, let's continue to the next territory, because we're still, of course, on the way to expansion as fast as possible. So this is going to be a second city. And this is very strong here. 14 food and 21 industry. Let's take this one. And I know we have the risk of being ransacked again. My units are still on the way and they're taking their time. While we are at it, let's have our very first naval battle. I mean, it's a very small one. Oh, he's fleeing. God damn it. I was hoping that we would have something here. A small skirmish at least. It's not working out though. My units, come on. Hurry up here. We have some conquering to do in the new world. They're on their way. This one, yeah, I'm really eager to find out how or if that happens. And this one here will be yet another city. Let's end the turn. We're quite in the middle of the pack right now against very strong enemies there, so it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And the Aztecs don't like us that much anymore. Ha, what a surprise. We're, after all, taking one of their outposts. And by the way, do you want some trade, Aztecs? They don't want. Let's have a look at our Egyptians. He really has a crisis there, personality crisis, because he always changes his cultures. Gemstones, one more. So we are really out there for the gemstones. Very expensive, but it gives us that money per turn that I'm looking forward to. Okay, let's try it again. And this time though, this time it works. Let's just see how a naval battle works, because I haven't done one yet. My units are waiting for orders. And we are firing from afar, of course. We would have some deployment here that we could do from other units. So this one there. That could fire then right from that area. Alright. And boom, there we've sunk the ship of the Aztecs. Of course, that will probably lead to another grievance on their part. But who really cares? Belum needs another development, so we have the industry here. I think, yep. Unit training would be possible now, and we do get some very, very strong units out here. I love that, but I would still really like to go for one more mega quarter. Somewhere over there. And then most likely also attaching those territories. That would be very nice indeed. That's fine though, so nothing else that we would need here. Here, I could now 6,800 go with the next city then once it's developed. And this one here is also belonging to us now. At least we've taken them. At least we've taken those territories for now. Right, one more turn. Let's just check my mainland though. We're still training some good units here. So that we have our gunners now piling up. As they should. And I guess we still need some more iron. Is that right? Yes, we might still need to trade some more iron. Do you have something like that for us? 500 coin, that's expensive. So Peter, I don't need. I have that myself. Oil. Oil is way too expensive. Supply lines have been researched. We are within our city limits again. And with that we also get the grain silos, so +2 food per farmer. And my automatically creates roads between outposts of your empire. These roads set the movement. Perfect. So also now our outposts do get roads, as we can see. So we no longer need to have a city there. Right? They're connecting themselves with that. This city here, we could have an artisan quarter there for the horses. So there we have now another horse unit in our territory. And most likely also harbor. But I think there's no real bonus for that yet. On that. In Belum, my main army makes landfall. So lots and lots of units are now coming into play here. Perfect. And let's move them up there right away. Right? So we want to protect this area now. So we implement it in our territory. Another attack we need to choose as well. Boy, so many decisions. So many decisions. Let's just have a look at that. The chartered companies. My units are moving finally into the territory. And let's get us the next outpost. This time though we have it. And this time we're protecting it. So it belongs to us after all. And this one here, only one more turn. And we would have this territory. I'm very eager to see if that works out. Let's also merge them here. So we have then 2 of 5 regiments. And the 6th one. So protection is now in the new world. And by the way, we could upgrade them. It is very tempting because they're just doing a lot more damage. In Belum, once again, it has a lot of industry. So we are finishing those productions quite quickly. Food is fine. A bit of coin, a bit of research. Could all just work out really. There's the harbor. We could have the market quarters close to the harbor there for a very nice bonus, +13. And then probably this one here for another big booster. Right, so those 2 quarters are coming out. And then taxation office or another industry. I'm so tempted for more industry on that city. Not the best perks though anymore. Let's just wait on that. Another civic. Irreligion, secularism, or state atheism. So the function of government are separate from religious institutions, or we oppose religious institutional power in all aspects of public and political life. This one replaces the current state religion with atheism, and we lose the ability to build holy sites. Okay, become immune to religious grievances is pretty good there as well. This brings us closer to liberty. And this one brings us closer to authority. Plus 25% faith on territories if territory follow. Oh, -3. Ooh. That sounds actually better to me. Because the foreign religion strength is getting reduced dramatically. But we cannot build holy sites anymore. I've never built holy sites myself. I think we're going with this one. This one here would make the Babylonians happy. Because they have a lot of religious grievances towards us. So it would make us a bit safer in this regard, but I'm going with the state atheism.
This certainly has the advantage of clarity.
Even though I've not been into religion that much yet in this game. Alright, Nazar, the next one, new grievance available. I must ask for, I may ask for it. From the Babylonians, stole my independent people. I don't want any trouble with them though. At least not for now. We could really go hard on the Aztecs right now. I've conquered it. The territory belongs to us down here. I should be able to attach it then pretty soon. We can attach this one here already to Belum. Let's do this. Very good. So Belum just got a lot stronger. And it's boosting, yes, military recruitment even further. And this one would be the next one then, I think. Right now, let's go ahead and also implement this one into Belum. So Belum consists now of 3 territories. And is thus getting pretty strong. And I think down... Oh, plus 21 industry. Let's build another district here. I should also be looking out for a bit of stability. So there we can squeeze it in. It gets the adjacency bonus of 4 districts. Because as we can see, we're losing a bit of stability right now. I can also get us an artisan quarter for down here. For another tea supply that we have then. I love the new world. I love it. And now I just need to amass a bit of influence. My next army comes in right now into the new world. Okay, I can also see a glimpse of the Babylonian army right now. The Babylonians, by the way, are conquering those cities there at the moment, which of course makes me scared a bit. They have the heavy machine gun unit now. They still have some infantry units, knights. Okay, we don't really care about knights anymore, but those heavy machine guns, that's what scares me a bit. We are bordering now directly to the Babylonians here as well, right? So on the old continent and on the new one. And we are also bordering now to the English. So we finally have the chance now of taking English territory. Because we can finally now push the war score further down, right? We were not able to do this last time because we didn't have access to those territories basically. And by the way, I could also just attach this one here to Belum. Should we do this? Belum would have 4 territories attached to it then. I think since we are not going to raise our city limit for quite some time and we don't have the influence, let's do this. Let's attach Belum there, also this territory here, further boosting it a lot. Of course, stability is going down a bit because of that, but we are already building some common quarters there. Probably a second one, and I would really like to see another garrison then down here. We have so much space, so it's totally fine. Getting this one on the way for plus 15 stability. Next unit, let's move down here. Also with those, and I don't see any barbarians anymore or mercenaries. I'm really, the Babylonians have taken this one here now too. So that's really scary. We still have that alliance, right? Yep, with the Austrians or Egypt now.
Greetings.
We still are allied with them, and I should aim that as well with the Persians. Oh, they're not the Aztecs anymore. They're the Persians now. But, as we can see, we have some very bad things going on with them as well. The Human Carnival, the human craving for macabre spectacles knows no bounds, especially in an empire flush with many quarters dedicated to entertainments. Because of their deformities, some of the vast population are exhibited as circus monsters merely to state public curiosity. People from your cities pay to see them in cages like animals. A philanthropist has created a society to help them and campaigns for an end to these so-called freak shows. Now, she sent you a petition to see them closed. What should we do? Rehabilitate, that gives me some science boost, but some negative money. We could educate, that gives me stability. On all my cities, on 8 cities, we are going with education because we are pretty low on stability right now, and this is a bit more important than a bit of science. Let's go with that. I'm loving... Oh, we get some fireworks in all my cities then. Okay, I guess it's fine. It's fine. Now let's just see. In Rome, we get a very powerful military unit up there. I also have some money. So can we trade something here with you? A bit more food. Industry is always good. Bit of ebony here. Let's go with that. And the coffee. The silk. That is new. 500 coin. That's cheap. That's really cheap.
What do you want?
Nothing. And the Aztecs. We have a crisis. Oh, we have quite a lot of them. Alright. So there's no more trading with the Aztecs, I guess. The chartered companies have been researched, so this gives me the +2 money on outposts. Very good. We do have quite a few of outposts there. It gives me the bank, For that, however, we do need the cotton, a bit more of that. Stock exchange and the cabinet of curiosities. Plus, Belum is growing once more. This is a really quickly or really strongly growing town here, Belum. Lots of districts are coming out. And in Hattusa, where stability is really going up right now to 100%, I might be focusing on a harbor. We don't have a harbor in Hattusa yet. No, we don't. And harbors are just so powerful. 20 food over here. Let's go ahead with that. A bit of food is always needed, and I can use the pops to move it to more money and science in this area.
With 15 commons quarters providing myriad intoxicating delights, people's opinion of their leaders will either be very good.
Another important trait here with the Egyptians is incense. So this one gives me +5 money and +5% money on all cities. And it's very cheap as well. So let's just purchase both of them, since we can afford that. And Belum also once again needs something. So stability is fine. The harbor, can we have a second harbor? We should actually. Yes, look at that. Another one here for coin and food. And probably another one here as well for coin and food. Since these are attached territories, we can build one harbor per territory, right? So that's a few more coming up. And some more industry quarters, especially where we have the mountain area. So there's +17 of that. And over here, 6, 13. Yeah, let's go with the +17 over there for now. Because we really do need some industry. Oh, and the commons quarters have been finished too. That's +20 stability. So this is really all about industry here, and I might be pushing one over there to industry so we can boost that production here. Production for Belum, so that we can push out those units here. Look at that, it's down to 2 turns and 2 on 4 turns for the gunners. We need units. Pompey, another science boost. Looking good so far, I'd say. We have a few territories. I'm preparing now my next English attack. So we will be taking this territory and this territory, and we're going to rush it and try to win this one over. And then it's probably against the Persians that are in these areas there, because I would like to advance. We really need to push hard right now against the Babylonians, because they're a bit too powerful for my taste. And we need to do something there before we get surprised or anything. Stay tuned.